Fog Racing back again, and we're on the F1 Manager 22 game, and Ferrari. Things are looking bleak now, right? Last few episodes, we're kind of out of sync, but we're here for the Hungary Grand Prix right before the summer break. Piastri's in the car, Leclerc's in the car. We're going to put new engines in the car. We're going to try and do something, man. We've got upgrades scheduled for this race, and realistically, we need something to happen to change our misfortunes because it's just not been good enough. Oh yes, man, we've just I don't know what's going on. Like I don't even know if it's a game problem. Like I've been firing upgrades on the Ferrari, right, for like 2 seasons, a season and a half straight ever since we won the titles, and nothing's happened, man. Honestly, it's worrying. Like it just feels like it's a glitch with the game almost that why we're losing so much fucking time. I don't get it. But we've got 3 days of dry running. Oscar Piastri in the car. But we're going to put Liam Lawson in for practice one. Don't even know why we're doing it at this stage. But look at practice three. We're not in the top 13. Not good. Red Bulls for starting. Leads for Norris. And then we're doing in 16th and 18th. Again, similar issues to what's happening. But with Sim qualifying one. Oscar Piastri qualifies 17th. Leclerc manages to scrape P10. But it's not ideal, man. We need, and then Leclerc's out in 14th. Yeah, with a few drivers with grid penalties like Hamilton and Alonso, but I don't know what's going to happen in this race, man. I'm really hoping for some good news, but I wouldn't bet my top rocker on it. As Charles Leclerc gets a launch, we're starting on the soft compound tyres. Daniel Ricciardo is on the mediums. We're on. I think we just need it to start on the softs, go aggressive, see where that can get us. But as you can see, the grid is two Red Bulls, two Mercedes, and two McLarens. Very Noah's Ark like, but Vettel in 8th. We're up to P11, right in behind Albon, and hopefully we can mix it in the points this race. It just feels like we haven't had a good race in forever. As Leclerc is in the DRS of Guan Yu Zhou, who's dropped down a few positions, but look, it's just no happening. No straight line speed, no corner ability. This Ferrari just fucking sucks. And as you can see, there's already a gap building in front of Vettel to Ocon. And once you fall out of DRS in this game, you're kinda humped. If you're being honest, it's not even like a case of okay. Once you get clean air, man, you're better. I mean, of course you are, but the DRS is where it's at, and it's no happening for Leclerc. But with Hamilton behind us, Ricardo, and then Piastri, but Piastri is rammed wide on lap 6. Not ideal. Leclerc's up to P8, so he's blasted past both AlphaTauris, pushing those hard tyres. And again, Oscar Piastri goes off the track, spins it, holds up half the fucking grid. And I don't get this. How can a guy be so bad? And then again, he spins it on lap 19 after he pit it, and he's getting minor underfloor damage. Awful. I don't even know why we replaced him for signs. I don't. Honestly, at this point, I don't. But at this stage of the race, a few people have pit it, a few people haven't. The likes of Hamilton, Ricardo holding up, Perez and Norris. We've also pit it with Leclerc. We're on the hard tyres. I mean, on lap 28, can you really eke these hard tyres at the end? I'm not going for that. I'm going for a two-stopper. I think that's just the best way to go. But Oscar Piastri has made his way back up to P14, but it's no ideal, man. It's no ideal for Ferrari in this Grand Prix. As we move on to lap 50, Leclerc is in on his medium, so he's going to go to the end. 20 laps with Verstappen leading for Russell, Alonso, Hamilton, Perez, Norris, Bottas, Gasly, Albon, Leclerc. So at this point, we're scraping a point, which ain't good. We're about 4 seconds away from the rest of the gang, who, I mean, there's just a lot of people doing a one-stopper, but I mean, look at the gap Verstappen and George Russell have, man. Absolutely insane over the rest of us. I don't even know how they've done that. Like, because even if they're doing a one-stopper, man, you think they would lose a bit of pace, but apparently not. As Perez he's closing in Russell, but nothing drastic. As for us, though, we're closing in. We've overtook a few of them. We're up into P9 on lap 69 in the DRS of Fernando Alonso. Can we get P8? Looks like all we're going to get. Almost take Fernando Alonso's right rear wheel off, but looks like we're going to get it done. As Oscar Piastri currently has the fastest lap, but is also running out of fuel, but we managed to get P8, and that is the way it finished, guys. Verstappen wins for Russell, Perez, Norris, Bottas, Gasly, Albon, ourselves, Alonso, and Lewis Hamilton. I mean, Leclerc, Alonso, and Hamilton shouldn't be battling for 8th place, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And that's how the race crumbled. Not very good. We got 4 points, which sums up Ferrari, but one of our better drives this season, and yeah, Drivers' Championship, Leclerc did in 11th, Oscar Piastri in 20th. And then, yep, you've Carlos Sainz who's getting a team, and he's sitting in P14. Like, where does it go for here for Ferrari? Like, honestly, like, we're sitting on, what, 57 points? As a team? As a team? Red Bull are outscoring that every race, even though I know it's not mathematically possible, but come on. It's just not good enough. The fact that Oscar Piastri is there a few races and he can't even outscore people there as your constructor standings. We currently sit 6th, 4 points behind AlphaTauri. Like, see at this point, there is no way we finish higher than 5th. Because, I mean, just look at the gap McLaren even have. I mean, look at the gap Alpine even have. There's no chance. But guess what, guys? There's no need to fear over any of that because Ferrari have decided to sack us. So if you're ever wondering what happens when you get sacked in the F1 manager game, this is what happened. Team rating goes down, board confidence, lost confidence, race performance disappointed, objectives happy, finances satisfied. But no, what sucks about this? You can't even continue the save. You either have to restart the season or retry the last 5 races. Who's going to do that? Like, personally, I haven't played any F1 manager in like a month because when this happened, I was like, that just annoyed me. I don't really want to start a new save. I'd kind of like to just took over another team being in season 3. I don't want to restart for season 1. I don't know, but that's just me. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much what happens when you get fired. You have to either retry the last 5 races or restart the season. And obviously, if you retry the last 5 races, you might get better results. But realistically, like, the car's awful. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You should be able to just to get sacked and switch team. I can't believe you've got a manager game, right? That's supposed to be super realistic and all that stuff, and you can't even switch team mid-season. Because I was looking, it's like, there's no option for me to do it. But of course, you can get players, drivers for other teams and stuff. But anyway, that's it. That is the end of this series. 50 odd episodes in, and it's met a pretty tragic end.